So, I I haven't done a video for a while and thought it would be good because I go in on Wednesday. Today is Friday. Yeah, today today's Friday. I go in Wednesday for a PET scan. My first PET scan after being um, done and being cancer free. So, um, yeah. Or well, I guess it's the second one. Oh, I can't remember now. I think it's the second one I've had. But I had blood work done a while ago, and it showed that it was all good. Either way, I'm getting a PET scan done. I think it's the first one I'm gonna have done since. Nope. No. Yeah. So. Yeah, it's the second one, but it's a follow up, so it's a good thing. Make sure everything's still gone. So I go in on the 5th for that, and then I go back on the 10th for more blood work and for them to clear my port. Oh, I hate that so much. They send flushing fluid through my port to keep it clear. I guess blood can dry up in it and stuff, and then it's not usable. And so then I have an irritating thing inside me that I can't even use. That would be really great. But do that, blood work, and then on the 11th we go over the results. So there's a few people that have commented on my videos that look like they're going to be going through the same thing or just recently got diagnosed. For me, after getting off the chemo, getting off radiation and all that, well, let me back up. When I was on chemo and radiation, all of my side effects that I had, which I guess were just two, was the itchiness and the night sweats, completely disappeared. Like the very, 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 very first chemo treatment I ever had, they completely disappeared. The night sweats are still gone, but I have noticed being itchy again. And I kind of got concerned a little bit, thinking, oh, it's back already. But it wasn't. They said your body's going, even though I've been done for a little while, the body's just going through so much. Just so many changes. And there's still a lot of chemicals. I mean, they've dissipated, but I mean, the effects are still there. So, that's something that kind of caught me off guard at first. And if you're going through it, obviously, if you're, I paid attention to my body before, but now it's like every little thing I'm very conscientious of what's going on. And my hair came back. It's lighter. It's almost time for my first haircut. My second first haircut of my life. First haircut after chemo. So, cool. I'm pretty sure I told everybody about my tooth that broke off. Very likely, the doctor wouldn't say that it was directly related, but it's highly likely that it's related to the chemo, because that was like one of the first things on the checklist was, you could have a lot of teeth issues. Haven't got that resolved yet. Was going to, and then big changes for us. We are moving to Texas. We're in Missouri right now, and we're moving to Texas. So, in my other video about my SEMA build for my truck, I talked about Complete Performance. They were helping me out. Well, I'm going down to work for them. So that was and taking over their online department for sales of parts online. So that was a crazy turn of events that I went from just talking, shooting the breeze with them, with Paul. It was, I don't know what day it was, but, and then a week later, getting the job that they didn't even have posted yet or anything like that. So, yeah, really big changes. So that'll be interesting. We're packing right now. Again, people that have been watching this channel see the tanks. This is now got plecos in it, and I moved Turtle out into a 700-gallon stock tank outside because we're moving. He was out there for about a month or so. We let him go the other day because we're moving. We could take him with us, but I mean, there are potentially some legal things there with the species, removing him out of the state. Didn't want to deal with that, and I didn't set out to have a pet turtle. He just showed up, so we figured we'd release him back where he came from, which was right here on our property. So we did that. We're gonna take these guys. It's gonna be a fun move. You can see you can see in that little log there, fins hanging out. There's 3 catfish in that stinking little fake log. They're like this long now. I mean, you can see they're longer than the log. So they're getting pretty big. I've got a 120-gallon tank that'll go into a house that we get down there, and maybe, I haven't talked to him yet, but maybe I'll have a fish tank in my office. So there's one of the blue. Oh my gosh, camera's reversed. There's one of the bluegill just went through. So we're moving. I'm gonna have to get different doctors and stuff down there, so that'll be interesting. But still cancer free. Still getting better every day. There's still. It's not as bad as it used to. Like we've talked before, I would get, in the beginning, it was like pretty much spent all day in bed. Only really drove the kids to and from school, and that's about all I could do. To kind of progressively getting better, and it got to where I was doing like 1 day a week. I would be stuck in bed. Really kind of past that now, so still tired, and some of that's just because of the cerebral palsy too. It just takes a lot out of you, so I don't expect to never be tired. That's kind of like everybody's tired these days, so whatever. But it's getting better. I still am. I'm not trying to push myself as hard as I used to. I mean, when crap's got to get done, then you do whatever you got to do. But, yeah, just trying to do the most I can, but not overdo it. So that's been interesting to kind of figure that out. So, haven't really lost any weight. So. Maybe this move to Texas and complete change of lifestyle will help. Obviously, exercise helps. I'm very well aware of this, but it's not very easy for me. I think very basic exercise is probably pretty strenuous exercise for me. So I need to get off my butt and do it anyways. But I think the biggest thing that'll help me is changing my habit of eating, which I'm trying. I don't eat as much, um, so that's good. But everybody's healthy, and we're moving to Texas, and I'm not getting a cowboy hat or cowboy boots. Mm-mm. Or cattle. No. No cattle. Maybe another turtle. No cattle. No horses. No goats. No chickens. I don't need any of that stuff. So, yeah. So that's where we're at. We're plugging along. We're packing up right now. Had to buy a trailer the other day, which, if you've ever moved long distance, which this is 12 hours. I don't know how many miles it was. And we have a substantial amount of junk. We're purging a lot, but that's good. But 2 men in a truck, the company where they bring truck out, and you have to pack. Well, I guess they even have services that pack for you. But we looked at, you pack your crap up, and they put it in the truck and drive it, and then unload the truck. Well, they said they would need 2 trucks for our amount of junk, and the cost was $16,000. Yeah, 16,000. Yeah, I was talking. A lady, a sales lady for them called, and I was very shocked, and actually she was too. Yeah, I was like, I can't even begin to afford that. She said, yeah, me neither. So, yeah, $16,000 to go from Missouri to southeast Texas. Penske truck was $1,400. Had to be returned same day, so would have had to pack, drive, unpack, and deliver in Louisiana, because there was not. That's the closest one, was like 50 some miles away. So yeah, that was a no. And that was a 26-foot truck, and that wouldn't have fit all of our stuff. We're gonna have to make several trips with this trailer. I'm well aware of that. Got some friends that are helping as well, and helping take down there, so that's awesome. U-Haul truck was $800. Same thing, pack, drive, unpack, deliver, same day. Of course, there's one there. That was $800, and it's like $100 a day that you keep it. So if 2 days, it was $200 extra, just so we didn't have to do everything in one day. But so yeah, that's where we're at. We're gonna be moving, and I'll be finishing my truck down there. So we have it. There you have it. Cancer free, still. Getting better every day. So I'll talk to you guys later.